Hey everybody, let a few of you guys get in here for our start. Today, as the topic says, buying started kits, buying rebuilders, and then, sometimes you'll see built up as parts kits. Um, there's benefits to it. Um, there is some benefits to it. Sometimes there's some backlash from it, some stuff that, you got to be wary of. You got to, you don't expect to buy a parts kit and be unhappy when its title is a parts kit and it's missing pieces. Um, we'll discuss that in a minute. And a couple of you guys know, there is another YouTuber. He don't get on YouTube as often as I do. The Iceman Collections. He's also got a Facebook page. Um, he also's got an eBay. Um, so this week he listed a parts kit. I don't have a Mitsubishi parts kit. I don't have a Mitsubishi kit in my stash. Um, so I wanted to build a street version of the Evo. I built one several years ago. I gave it to Pete. Hello, Punch. Um, hey, go get my wallet. Go get my wallet. And so he had this priced as a parts kit on eBay. Go over there to support him, to see what we could do. And he had a lot of stuff listed. I was trying for a Mercury Comet kit that he had. Like we talked last week, and I shared with you guys last week that I gave George my unstarted Comet, and I got George's rebuilder Comet. So that brought me to the subject as buying rebuild kits, parts kits. Um, hey, thanks, CJ. Um, Now, I purchased this as a parts kit. None of the parts were on the trees. It's just in a big, huge bag. So you're taking your chances on what you get when you buy the kit. Um, I contacted Iceman. I contacted Iceman. His real name is Joe. And I said, is the body there? He says that the body is there. It has the front bumper, the rear bumper. And I said, is the chassis there? He says, yes, chassis is here. And I said, is the glass there? He goes, yes, the glass is intact. For me, I know I have enough spare parts that with a sheet of plastic, I can build the inner fin. I can build the inner parts of the interior. We all have dashes. A lot of the foreign kits that we build have a left-hand dash and a right-hand dash. It might not be perfect, guys, but I don't do perfect. I do what I think looks good. So I picked this up. I stole this kit for $7. You can't beat that. I'll go and inventory the parts here in a little bit, but it was a Mitsubishi that I wanted. The Hasegawa Mitsubishi. It has a lot of stuff molded in. I wanted more of a street version. I really didn't want the rally version. The decals are still here. So I might be able to pass these along to, yeah, exactly, Punch. And that's what I look for, guys. Here, case in point, um, one of the first Tamiya kits I ever had, was this right here. I'd seen it priced for, back then, $25 was expensive. So, we were buying $5 kits when Tamiya kits were 20. So anyway, I picked this up, and it's missing a fairly good amount of parts, but it had the decals in it. And I had a good body. Has the chassis, and it has all the glass. You're looking at a $90 kit. Some people are selling for like anywhere from $50 to Wonder if it, from $50 up to, 80, $90 for this. I bought this as a parts kit for $20. And that was shipped to the house. So, I grabbed it. I can build a good street car out of it. And like I said, here in a little bit, I'll inventory all the parts that are loose here. But at $7, I got the majority of what I need. If it's missing anything else, I can always just curbside it, or slam it, because the way these windows are from Tamiya, they're solid, so I can just paint them black and build me a neat looking Euro slammer. I'm gonna be right back, guys. I go look for something. Alright, I'm back, guys. So, you guys come across a good deal, and you have to look at it. You have to make sure what you're getting is worth the value if it's missing pieces and you can't build it. So, you guys know I'm always promoting the Model Hut, the Cell Shack. I really enjoy the service that Brian's doing for us over there at the Cell Shack. He bought 2 fairly big collections this week. Well, 2 weeks ago, and he's been putting them on last week and this week. He's been putting them up. I seen a few rebuilders on there that I wanted to get. Then I see some started stuff, so I went ahead and went with the started stuff first, then the rebuilder, because as John mentioned there, we are waiting on money to come in to ship some stuff. So anybody that was waiting on stuff, Chris Sunter, Butch, Punch, John Stancliffe, I shipped 4 packages today. Cost me, John and them guys in Canada have mentioned before about the price of Canada, the price of shipping from the United States to, Canada and what have you. I shipped 4 packages today for $78. So it's not cheap no matter where you're going for the shipping. But it wasn't about the shipping. It was about the love for the hobby. So let me share that with you guys real quick. Chris, your package will be there. Your package will be there, should be there on the 21st. John, your package should be there on the 21st. Butch, if you're watching this, they didn't give me an expected date, but here's your customs number. I will text that to you here in a little bit, bud. And then Punch, here's your custom numbers. I already sent all you guys a picture on on Facebook. So you guys already have all your customs numbers and stuff. Butch's was $16. Just to ship the Camaro body. There's nothing else in there. It's just the body that Steve painted, you guys saw. And then Punch, we sent Punch. We Canadians, I'm sorry to hear that, bud. Punch, I really have to say thank you. Punch waited almost 2 years for us to round up all the parts. That Punch was looking for. Punch is in Ireland, so sometimes it's kind of, he can't get some of the stuff that we get here in the States. And like I said, I got an escort from Punch. And in trade, I gave him some stuff that he couldn't get over here. We even had another member of the community, Bill Edmond Jr. You guys know him as Bobblehead Scale Customs. He gave me a Chevette to give to Punch because he knew Punch was looking for a Chevette. Oh, nobody's counting, Punch. Nobody's counting. Oh, Punch. Hey, I have proof. Proof is in the pudding. Now it's on the way to you. There's some other little things in the box for you, Punch. So hope you appreciate that. And then, like I said, John, your package is coming. Butch, I repackaged the Camaro for the ride, so hope you enjoy that. Don't ask him that, Tom. He'll count them out. All right. So back to what we were saying. I only said that because John was inquiring if Butch had got the Camaro yet. So everything was shipped this morning. So everything should be on its way. It sucks when you wait for money transfer and everything. So that's what took so long. Please forgive me, guys, if you thought my service was too long. Outside of Punch, I was doing something different with Punch. Yeah. All right. So back to the rebuild. What are you doing? So back to purchasing parts kits and rebuilders. So I love trucks. Um, I go to the sales. No, I go to the sales shack, and Brian Buster is posting up a lot of stuff. Um, oh, I make you famous, Punch. Just look at it that way. Um, so Brian at the sales shack, he started posting up stuff that he got, and he'll post up his pictures. He'll say Mobius Ford, and then it will say, started, painted, whatnot. The box even said yellow, brown, and then I got the long bed, and it even said painted on it. You can tell a lot of loose parts, but it was a hell of a deal on this one. I got this one here for $10. It is parts off the tree. Instruction sheet is still good. Decals were still in there. So you gotta, and Brian will state, that it was started. But you're looking at a $30 kit, you know what I mean, for $10. There's enough stuff in here. It is the long bed version though. You guys know I'm building the 4x4 version of, well, I'm making this one a 4x4. So I picked this one up. I have to inventory it and see what all is actually missing or damaged or if anything. And then this next one, which I already robbed some pieces out of it. This next one he had posted up with these wheels. These wheels were in the box. Somebody had already started to do some customizing work to this one. The inner fenders were cut already. They drilled the holes. See if you guys can't see that. They drilled the holes. Paint is crap. But I can, I'm not worried about that. The interior had started to be painted. It was a clean cut, but for what it was. They had already lifted the bed of the floor. It's got some 3D printed draft design subwoofers in there. Some really small Optima batteries are glued in there. Well, they're not glued no more, but they're small Optima batteries. And well, there's one battery. No, there's two small Optima batteries. You got to see the size compared to a regular battery, so probably not the right scale. And the reason why I picked this up is because it had the wheels in it. It had the wheels in it. It had the draft subs in it. The bed is already built. You know, they started to paint it. But it had a 3D printed. Where'd it go? It has a 3D printed air ride suspension with the tanks, with the pumps, I should say, and the tank and all the distribution block and all that. So to me, it was worth it. I have to rebuild it. The paint is total rubbish on it. You know, the paint is total rubbish. But, you know, a good, you know, like I said, I bought it for the parts. And plus, you know, I'll be able to do something with this when I get around to doing it. But it was cheap. 25 bucks for this one with the wheels and all the extra 3D printed stuff. You can go to Shapeways right now, and the pump and the motor stuff like this is about $8. The subwoofers are about $4, $5. The wheels are running about $20. You know, I forgot who they came from. I got this original set from Pete, and the resin and everything and the tires feel the same. So I don't know where Pete got these from, but we'll have to ask Pete when we see him. And then I can give you guys a better description. No, not those. Alright, hope you guys are still there. George, these wheels here from 81. Yeah, I'm still here. I lost my service real quick. Alright. Well, these must have been from 81 also. They're just painted. On the back side of the resin looks just like these. The tires are exactly the same. But I just repackaged them, get them out of this truck, in case I need to use them. In case I need to use them somewhere else. But let me show you what else I picked up from the model hut. You guys need to stay in touch with Brian over there. He has some kits I really would love to get right now. I don't have the funds. Like I said, we spent 80 bucks almost today. We spent like 80 bucks today just on the shipping. But Brian also had another set. Like I said, I have these already that I got from Pete. I picked up a second set that Brian had. He had bought the collection, and I bought these are the raw wheels, and then somebody painted them silver. Then I also picked up these. And I picked up these. Then I also picked up, he has a set of, he had this baggie of JPS resin stuff. Now, Draft Designs had made the 3D print of the 3D file, and then JPS produces them in resin. Brian had these. Like I said, he bought this one guy's whole collection. The guy sold everything to Brian. Built-ups, parts, stuff like this. Yeah. And so I jumped on those. I don't know the guy's name that Brian bought them from. And, oh, hello, Pete. I'm just showing off some stuff that we got out of the model hut. I picked up these wheels. George said they're from 81. And I picked up a bag of resin stuff. And then I was showing George how these were the original ones I got from you. And now these are the same ones in silver. But I also picked up these. These are JPS. They're aluminum rings with resin centers. These are posted to depict a set of dually wheels. I bought both sets that he had. Then when they show up, I contacted him. He has a third set I just didn't get yet. He found them as he was, listing stuff, and I told him I would take the third set too. I bought these in intentions to give a set away. In our next ticket draw, because these are pretty pricey wheels. But then I noticed when I got here, this set here is meant for the dualies. See how that has the fat spokes here and the big lugs, and then the back has the fat spokes and the big lugs. Well, when I looked at the second set, these backs here were for the JPS four-wheel drive version. So I contacted Brian and seen if the next set matches these, then we'll have a 4x4 set to give away, and I don't know what we'll do with the fronts. But if it matches the back of these, I think I don't know what we'll do with these. I'll probably just pop these resins out and recast the center, and that way we can have a 4x4 version. But I gave, I have another stash of stuff I'm setting at the model hut. As soon as I raise enough funds to purchase that, we'll be able to get those here. But man, these are sweet. They're a little big. They're a little big, but they are sweet. I don't know what JPS uses for his silver for the centers, man, but they're not chrome plated, but they're pretty damn close to that aluminum ring. They look gorgeous. And then, like I said, that's that. And then the red one. Alright. Yeah, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. So, now, like I said, these wheels were actually in the yellow Ford truck kit. But I pulled them out because I don't know if we'll use them with something else. But, like I said, somebody had already started to do some custom work to it. Let's see. Here's a front wheel. They cut the wheel well out. I think they cut the wheel well out way too big. Because if you want it to set in there, putting the wheel way back in there like that. This right here is right up at the lip. But this right here will be one. And then I'll show you guys, when I start to work on these, I'll show you guys how to put them in the tank and get them all stripped out and everything. But yeah. And whenever they two-toned it, the hood is yellow, and then they took that little bar and they did a two-tone across the top like that. So that really wasn't going to match. But like I said, I bought it because I had the wheels and the air tanks and stuff. So I'll probably part it out. I'll probably part it out and then build me a lowrider truck out of it, or pro touring truck out of it at some other point. Being that it's already all cut up. They had already started on the frame. Generic framework to drop it. Let's see, where else do we go? See, I just want to see what the rear end would look like. Then you get the side panel on it. What it would look like with the rear end dropped. But just be aware, you can find some great deals when you start looking at a parts kit. So don't overlook a parts kit because it's got paint or something on it. We'll show you how to fix that. The only thing you really don't want to put in a strip tank would be resin. So I'm going to have to find another way to get the paint off of these wheels. But not a bad little haul for about $100. We got some Mobius truck kits, and then we got a lot of really nice wheels, and some really nice wheels. But go check out the hut, guys, and see what deals you guys can find that you guys can use. Let me pull this down. You know, and I plan on, I'm going to look at the other set of these JPSs that Brian is holding for me, and we're going to see what is actually what, and we'll work on seeing which set we want to give away, because they're really nice. They're really, really nice. And then with the set of these 81s, we're going to see what the Chevelle looks like, and we might be able to donate a set of these 81 wheels to the gift that we're given to the boys over there at the Diversified Scalers. We got the Chevelle for them. We're waiting on the C1 stuff. But speaking of giving away, George bought 10 tickets this week and put his name down for envelope 7. There's still plenty of tickets. There's still 1, 2, 3, 4. There's still 5 envelopes, guys. Inside the envelopes is a gift certificate. Well, it's a coupon for a free set of Zimmerman wheels donated by me and Scaledworld.net. There's some photo etching there, and there's 5 forever tickets. You know, the forever tickets are $20 a piece, so that's a $100 value in one of these envelopes. We do have 3 forever tickets still left. They're $20 a piece. As of, like the title says, a forever ticket means it stays in each drawing until it's chosen. Our drawings are going to be for parts, pieces, the kit. You know, we always know how we do it over here. We always have a main giveaway, and then we have a lot of stuff on the side, you know, stuff that's been donated and what have you. So we're working really hard on getting you guys stuff that you guys can enjoy to build on your bench as well. I'm gonna mark this off for you, George. Butch's car has been sent. Punch, your box has been sent. What else do I got to tell you? That I don't know. I kind of lost on doing things for Scaled World Weekly because I lost my tablet. You know, we talk about models and stuff we've seen built across the internet. But keep on looking over at scaledworld.net. There's a lot of great models being showcased over there. So let's check out some stuff. I'm going to let you guys chill out with me. I got some baggies out, and we're going to piece some of this stuff back together. So you got clean decals, you got a clean decal sheet, and then right here is all the body stuff. Yeah. Number 7, fire engine 7. Punch was going to pick 7 for how many years it took me to ship his package, but you'd already took number 7. Get all the body stuff together. George, I think this tailgate's different than the other truck. Don't look, unless he glued something in there. It don't look like something's glued in there. And I did notice on the long bed truck, it comes with these glue-on emblems. I didn't see them in the short bed that we're building, George. Yeah, they're not in the short bed version. I'm going to try to get all the body parts together. That way we know they're all together. You got the bed stuff right here. There's the cab. You got a tailgate, side, back piece. You need an inner tailgate. That's the interior. See, looking this over right now. This is the back of the bed. Front. This is for the cab. That's for the cab. I got that there for the cab. So that's the cab. Interior stuff. Interior stuff. So right off looking off of here, I got some custom seats. So I got a frame. It's a little tweak. Got wheels and tires. Okay. Got door panels, sun visors. This is how I do inventory, guys. Okay, you got 1 piece of chrome, 2 pieces of chrome, 4 pieces of chrome. I'll put that over here with the body stuff. And then you got chassis stuff. You got the exhaust, motor. Here's a steering wheel. Here's a battery. It's pretty neat. In this long bed, it comes with the stock wheel, and then the hubcap fits over the lug nuts, so you can actually have a real hubcap and a real wheel. That's cool. Got a spare tire there. There's that. What is this? I think this is part of the dashboard. And like I said, you can't hold somebody accountable like Brian, because they're buying lots. They don't know exactly what all is actually there and not, unless they sat down and took the time to fully do the kit. So here's all the wheels. Here's rear axle. There's that front axle, springs, cross member. All the majority of the stuff that I'll use is here. And then in the bottom parts would be all the motor stuff, some more of the drivetrain stuff. I didn't see a steering column, and I didn't see the back of the tailgate. But that's all easy stuff. It's easy fix. Just a thing is sheet plastic in the back of here. You know, when I'm getting a $30 truck for, you know, $9, $10, the little stuff that it is missing, it looks like the frame's tweaked just a tad, like that. But, you know, I'll put it in the frame shop, pull it down, it'll be alright. I think it'll be alright. Once you get the cross member in there, it all should be good. Let me see. Yeah, once you get the, look, just pushing the cross member into place, it all straightened up. Well, not too bad. A little bit tweaked still. Must have hit something. But you have to pay attention to the listings when you guys go to any site, whether it be from Brian's page or eBay. You can get good deals if you're paying attention to what you're actually purchasing. So just be aware. And you know, we've seen a lot of fallback. If you guys, you know, follow certain pages and stuff, where you gotta use some common sense when purchasing stuff online. We've seen people saying, "Oh yeah, the kit's untouched," and then when you get it, you know, it looks like this, parts off the tree. Oh, I found the column. Column's right here, so no worry about that. We got that. Just that inside tailgate piece we're missing. I usually put all my chassis pieces in order like this. And then all the motor, I usually put, when I'm doing a kit like this, I usually put the motor, like all the motor and under the hood stuff in the same bag. You know, it would be like your filler bottles and stuff like this, you know, in your radiator. I usually put all that stuff that's under the hood in the box. I have all the pedals too. That's cool. That was there. Here's the chassis stuff. And like, of course, the exhaust and chassis ain't going to fit in a little bag. But right there, it helps you keep all your stuff together when you're buying a loose kit like this. So after doing inventory on this, I'm satisfied. I got my glass. I got my chrome. The only thing I don't have is that firewall. But that's why you have to pay attention when it says parts kits, guys. It's going to mean exactly that. It's going to mean it's a parts kit. Get the bed in here. So now that I've been through this kit, if it's something I decide I don't want at a later date, you know, I can move it on. I can now know that it's a parts kit or it's a complete kit missing. You know, I can put on there it's missing the tailgate. You know, but all the chrome spears are there. The whole bed is there. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and put the hood. Again, it's the body stuff. I'll put the hood, the firewall. And that's why, like I said last week, when George wanted a comment and he ended up with that built up, I didn't hesitate to give him a fresh kit because I knew I can save it and work with it. There's that. I got a set of custom seats out of it though. They're 2-piece. It looks like they was going to do those orange and then put those inserts in. I don't know who. So we get 2 custom seats out of it. We'll put them in something. I buy these baggies by the 250 at a time. They come in handy. I kind of don't like the Krager looking wheels that came with this, but you guys know me, I probably won't use these wheels and tires anyway. That might be something we can pass on down the road sometime. This right here just keeps, when you do stuff like that, it just keeps everything together. Alright, so let's make sure, here's the cab. Got the body parts in there. Now let's go to the interior. So on the interior, we made sure we got the floor pan. You get the back piece to the seats. You got both door panels. So you got all that. And then the bench seat for the Ranger. That's a good looking seat, George. It's got some nice detail. Hello, Dave. And then got the gas pedal, clutch pedal, brake pedal. Got all that in there. This little piece here goes on the back of the dang steering wheel thing. And it holds the pedals. It's how you do the... It goes like this. And then you plug your pedals into there. The pedals are all separate. So we got that. Here's the steering column. I think that might... No, that's right. Steering column. And then the steering wheel. So the interior is complete. Yeah, it looks like after we do the inventory on that one, that's the only things that is missing. Alright, let's move on to the other truck. So we're missing a tailgate out of this truck. Or we're missing the inside tailgate piece. So then what you guys do, once you do your inventory, once you bought a kit, now you know everything's secured in a bag. Take you some tape. I'll take some like this, put it right on the box to where it's facing me, and I'll put started, painted red, parts in bag, missing inside tailgate. And that way now I know if I'm searching for something and be like, I know I have that 71 Ranger, but what was I missing? I don't have to pull it all the way out now. Now I can go right to, hey, look, I'm missing the inner skin. That's if I don't replace it with regular plastic. And I don't collect box art, guys, so for some of you guys that, you know, won't tape on your box for that very reason, I mean, I respect it, but I don't do it. Yeah, that is true. Alright, now let's inventory the short bed, the 70. I kind of like the grill, George, from the 71. So maybe we'll do a long bed 70 and then a short bed 71. Because there's enough chrome trim. There's enough chrome trim, you know, I just cut it this way because the cabs are the same length. Alright. And just like the other one we did. Oh, there's something in the paper. You know what? I didn't do that. Punch, I'm going to follow your advice because I did not do that, did I, brother? I just opened it up and started going at it. Nope, there's nothing in the instruction sheet. Yeah, nope. That little piece is MIA. Matter of fact, let's see what piece that would be. If you guys never built a Mobius truck, look at this. They are loaded with detail. Yep, inner tailgate piece number 46. That's the only thing we're missing. It's not bad for a $10 kit. But I like how they show you guys how to paint the dash and everything. All the different colors that the car came in. I like that sky blue, George. George is doing his in a Shelby version. Alright, so we checked that. Alright, now in here, let's do the same thing again. We're going to have the body parts. Now this chrome has been out of the bag on this one. There's the hood. And then the glass is intact. I got some wire there. Glass is intact. The only thing I don't like is when they take the chrome out of the bags like this, guys. You're gonna, you know, you're leaving yourself up to get marred. This right here will all be under the hood detail stuff. I'm glad it's still on the parts tree because they're little pieces. Like I said, the interior had been started. Oh, body piece. Chassis. More chrome. Oh, it looks like, George, it looks like they even started to plug the 6-cylinder. Now, I'm not familiar with older cars and older motors. Would the truck straight 6 be the same as the car straight 6? Or were they different? Because I could see, you know, I could see putting this in to a Falcon or something, you know what I mean? Make a little straight 6 car out of it. Ooh, I got some plastic cardstock, whatever that is. Tailgate. Interior. Wheels and tires. Oh, this one had a step bumper on it.
What?
I'm just talking to myself. Oh, wheels. Suspension stuff.
It's worth the water a little bit.
It's right
What's
here.
that?
And more chassis pieces, interior pieces. I just seen something else. Oh, there's extra. Different long tire. We got some more. Got some more amps. We'll have to get those cleaned up. But those are something. That's why I said when you start looking through stuff and start digging through, that's when you start finding other items. Interior stuff, chassis stuff. Got some more detailing wire. Another tire. So, okay, thanks, Jay. Yeah, see, I didn't know much about the car stuff back then, you know what I mean? Because nowadays, once they started making the 302 was the same in a truck or a car. So I got the wheels, digging through the interior pieces. Guys, if you're just joining me, what I've done is I bought some started kits, and I was just sharing with the guys how I inventory them to see what I got and what I don't have. Under the hood, chassis, interior. Okay, yeah, their rear end's glued in. Right, from what I see in here, there's 3D printed airbags too, but they look tiny. They look way too small. So here's wheels and tire stuff. That's under the hood stuff, Let's put the motor with the under the hood stuff. Alright, so that's all there. Right. Oh, whoa, about lost it. Alright, so it looks like we have the straight six and a lot of pieces for the straight six was still on the tree. So that was good. So we'll put all this in a bag. I'm gonna have to cut some of it down. My bags ain't that big. Hope you're doing well, Jay, David. I'm glad to see you in here. I hadn't seen you in a while. Like I said, if you guys are still interested, there's still 3 forever tickets at $20 a piece. There's still, tickets available at $2 a piece. If you guys buy 10 $2 tickets, you get to pick an envelope for a giveaway. So here's the motor. Oh, not all the motor stuff made in there, David. Alright, so we got the instruction sheet, decals, motor, glass. Let's get the chrome. Do I have a bigger baggie for the chrome? Find me a bigger baggie for the chrome, but it's still on the tree too. I have become accustomed to when you need something, it's not there, and we don't need it, it's always in the way. I'm going to put since the chrome on this one is loose, we're going to put it in a paper towel so that way it doesn't get scarred against itself. We got the excuse me, hiccups. Alright. And then we got the wheels and tires. So really that's what this one here is missing too, guys. It's missing the back of the tailgate. I didn't see it in here either. So there's that. Let's get do the body stuff. This right here's the chassis stuff. Like I said, we can't put the chassis in a baggie because it's too long. Or the exhaust, we'll put that there like that. They cut up the front. They cut up the front arms, so I don't have the front arms to this because they cut them up and spliced them. I'm gonna try to, John. It's just it's expensive, rubber and stuff, you know. So I just hadn't been able to do it in a while because of the expense.
Go ahead and take a picture.
And then I got that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and leave the grill on this one. It's not glued in, but yeah, I can't believe I'm missing the dang tailgate. Oh, okay, I'm not missing the tailgate piece on this one because they built it into the bed already. Okay, I see. So just on the red one, see how that is? All right, I see. I don't know if this will fit in this bag now, being built. Like I said, I ordered this last week. I ordered this last week and then it got here today, being Wednesday. Pretty good service, you know, when a guy works full-time, was stocking his store, and I still got everything I ordered in one shipment pretty quick. So I'm happy with Brian's shipping. So again, this truck wasn't missing anything, guys. That's pretty good. I even got some extra stuff. Like I said, I bought this one mainly for the wheels and tires, and the airbag stuff that was here. This is some of the stuff that I was going to purchase off Shapeways anyway, because we want to put air ride in that Challenger build. So let's check this out. Got the seat, got the pedals, got the column, got the, yep, everything here for the interior. So basically this truck here is complete. Just was started and painted. So that's all we got to write on that label. Oh, we need a bigger baggie for that one too. And like I said, today the parts that we're showing you guys came from the sellshack.net. There's more stuff up there now. He has a big box of parts for 50 bucks. You can't see you can't see what's in it. It's just a fairly large box full of parts. I thought, you know, with all the blind stuff we did on the last giveaway here on this channel, that it'd be something that would be neat to see you guys pick up. I definitely want to see what was in it. He has a 4x4 set on there for 20 bucks, and it's got different wheels and resin stuff for 4x4s in there. He's got several different baggies of just parts on there. Well, there's the interior, so that's sweet. Got all that. Alright, let me put the lid back on there. To tell you the truth, he's got some built-ups on there I would just love to have. And I'd love to have to rebuild. And there's all kinds of new kits on there. He posts up stuff every week. Right now he's on his day shift right now. So I don't know if he'll post anything up tonight, but a lot of the times he he works nights just like I do. We're gonna do started, painted, customized. We'll write this one down as complete. And this is how I do my kits, parts kits and stuff when they come in. That way I can know. So I got some sheet plastic. I got some 3D printed super small Optima batteries. I got the air ride set up. I got these amps were in that box, and I can tell they're the draft designed amps. They're just really, really thick paint. That's a lot of paint on there. Matter of fact, let's look what was in the box of subs and stuff that I got from Brian. See, you got this style amp. It looks like a Sony Explode amp, but just no writing on it. We got one small Orion looking amp. Then you got, I can't tell, at one point, Soundstream, Phoenix Gold, and all of them were using almost the same casing, something like this. And I can't tell exactly which ones these are. So there's two of those. You get a controller. Looks like a PS. Yeah, it looks like a PS4 controller. Then you got 3 of this kind of subwoofer. They're all inverted. And then you get 2 of this kind of subwoofer. And then you get 2 of this kind of dual voice coil subwoofer. And then you get some door panels, which I have these already. I got one deck panel, which I already have these too. But then I also got a big screen TV. Oh, it's a Dell computer screen. It even says Dell on it. I probably will never use this TV screen in anything. So we'll add these Fosgate amps in there once I get them cleaned up. I'm gonna have to get these soaking and see how I can get these. Alright, that's that. Again, guys, you'll always see something. Well, speaking for myself, I've always seen stuff, whether I have money or I don't have money, that I would love to get from the shack. So check in over there. Shipping, he gives you a choice of regular shipping. Gives you a choice of priority shipping. So you can make the call if you want to wait a week to save some money, or if you want it, you know, within a week. What else was I going to show you? Let's inventory. Yeah. Alright, let's inventory this right here. This is what we got from Joel over there at Iceman's Collections. I also got a sticker. Now I don't know what I do with the sticker. So, and like you said, we've already found out that, you know, it's got the body. It's got the chassis. We know that. Body, chassis. And then the glass is still here. It's even got the masking still. Oh, there's a part in here. Let's get that out. That looks like part of the fuel cell. Yeah, see, that's part of a fuel cell right there. That'll be part of. What chopper? The thing that cuts pieces of plastic chopper? Decals are all intact. Instruction sheet's all intact. So let's move that out of the way. Get my baggies out. Alright. Now let's look at this. Alright. So, chassis, body, chassis stuff. Wheels, chassis. Ooh, interior. Body. Interior, body. Interior. Chassis. I'll say interior, chassis. Chassis. Are these Evos all-wheel drive? Because I might have extra parts. Yeah, I got extra parts. Because I don't think that's still two of the same rear ends. Ooh, I still got the screen. Yeah, because it's a rally car punch. Or were they all... Look at that. That's a... Looks like a Caterpillar exhaust. Yeah. I'm going to put the antennas with the body. Control arm. I'm going to say those are body pieces. Interior. I don't know. I'll have to look for that. Chassis. Interior. Chassis. Oh, that's cool, Punch. Look, it has a little fake looking motor thingy.
Sorry. Did I squish you?
Okay, body.
I'm sorry. Let me see that.
Some of these parts I'm gonna have to look up. I'm not familiar with this kit, so some stuff is drawing a blank on.
It's like the ones that you can run the Xbox and the TV
Like I got 2 sets of wheels. That's a nice looking intercooler. See what I'm saying? For the price I got in this, if it's not complete, it can lend itself to be a cool looking parts kit. Got both seats. Got all kinds of brakes. I think I got more than one kit in here. Which ain't a bad thing. Fog light. Put that there. Body. Body. Chassis. What is this? Ooh, look at that. It's a drift brake, George. Interior. Body. Chassis. Interior. Body. Chassis. Good looking little steering wheel. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes, you got to look at what you pay for the kit and see what parts might be in it when you're buying a parts kit. Body. Now I already know I won't build this like the instructions, but it's good always to have all your stuff accounted for. So I got one side of the cage. We got the other side of the cage. Alright, so we got the complete cage, we got the rear piece. Okay, it looks like the interior's complete. That's a good one. Looks like I got all the brakes, the shifters, steering column, the dash, the seat, so I'm happy. It looks like the interior is complete. I can build me a I can build me a drift beast with this one. What more we got with the body? The top of the roll bar ain't going to fit in my little bag, but everything else did. Alright, so we got that. That's good. Alright. You see the wheels and tires are good. Now this is what I don't. It looks like we have these. Look guys, we have these in clear and in plastic skid plates. Huh. Wonder what the difference would be. So we'll put that with the chassis stuff. This is chassis stuff. And it looks like you have the front end stuff. Let's see. We have the front cross arm. Okay, so we have two front cross arms. We're going to have two, can you guys see? We got two cross arms. We're going to have two of these axles. They're the exact same piece. We got these skid plates. Wherever they go. Got a radiator, got under the hood support. Got that, we got one of those. We got opposite control arms. We got, this must be a front spring. See, we also got it in black. It's straight. See how that one there's bent punch, that one there's straight. But then we got two of these. Yeah, I'm seeing double parts here too. See, those are singles. Then we get another one of these. We got that. Yeah, see, we got a whole nother set of control arms. Front, some have big springs, some have the little springs. So I wonder what the difference is there. Then you got a few different trailing arms. Huh. Yeah. Well, I'll hold on to these. And if Joel happens to have another kit and it ends up missing pieces, I'll contact Joel and let him know I have his missing pieces. Let's get all the chassis stuff in a bag. So it looks like I have a complete chassis and extras. Get this put it for you. And then I think we'll look and see how much of the body we get. And like I said, you guys can follow Joel's eBay store at Iceman Collections over on eBay. Got that complete. Got two sets of wheels. We got the rally wheel and then we got the 5-star wheel. So that's good. I just have to get tires for the other set. Get all those in there. So buying a kit for $7. Well, you know, I gotta pay shipping too, but you know, I want it on. I wanted it $7, and then the shipping, and I don't see the shipping. A lot of people, you have to pay shipping even if you bought it from most stores, so I don't include the shipping. All right, now let's look at the body. You got the front. You got the front and rear bumper. You got the bottom part of the fin. You got the center part of the fin, which I always never understood why they made it separate pieces like that. You got another part of the fin. You get the two sides of the fin. You got the upper. Then something like that. Okay, this part goes to the body. Yep, got it. The whole fin is here. Both headlight buckets are here. Both light covers are here. Fender, the bumper insert, only on one side it has the grooves. So it's here. Oh, it goes like this. My fault, guys. It goes like that. So that's here. If you want to run the roof scoop, that's here. Got the mirrors, little bitty pieces of crap for the mirror inserts. Got the antennas. Got a wiper. Got another small antenna. Got one body side. Got the second body side. Got some body flares, or like canard looking things. Then you got what goes under the. Then you got what's underneath the hood. It goes right here. So that way you can see the vent underneath the hood. So got that, got the screen. Here's what I don't know what I have here. Right there's what I don't know. Look at my instructions. That's even if it's part of this kit, you know. Oh, okay. George, this black piece, it goes under the chassis right here. So maybe I'll have to put that back in the chassis part. And there's the body. Looks like I got everything. Punch, I don't know how long it's going to take you and Butch to get your guys' package. I wish they would have been able to tell me. But it is on its way. We get all that. So basically, this right here is complete. So I didn't do too bad. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today, watching me do this. You guys seeing how I do it when I buy a parts kit or rebuilder. Some sellers are trustworthy and will give you the best description of the kit. So pay attention when you're buying something like this online. And others are just, they don't have time to inventory everything. Brian's listing 2,000 kits over the next month, and you know, so he ain't gonna have the time to do a complete inventory. So what he's gonna do is he'll post on there started, painted, open box, you know, stuff like that. So use your best decision making before you jump into something. If it doesn't say factory sealed, you're almost always taking a chance. Yeah, thanks, Punch. And like I said, we've made a big purchase for we made a big purchase over at C1, but we already knew that Chris Hells was busy fulfilling other orders, so we'll get ours when it's our turn. So that would be our next open review, kit review thing we do, I guess, if you want to call it a kit review. I can't wait to get that order. I can't wait to see you share with you guys what all we purchased for that. But Joel, if you watch this, thank you, sir. Got a hell of a deal. He had a comment. He actually had two comments up there. One was a Johan unstarted kit, and the other one Joel had was a Comet parts lot. The parts lot itself was from an original promo somebody had cut up, so it had the factory interior and the factory hood without a hole in it, like Johan gives us. I went all the way to $30 on it, and I couldn't win it. Just the parts lot itself went to almost $60. So my hat's off to whoever won it. All I wanted was the interior and the hood for one of my street builds. So that looks good. I'll write on here, complete parts off trees, complete parts bags, something like that. And I was just telling Pete I wanted to build an Evo when I saw this Evo come. And it's a Tamiya, so you know it's going to be a good car. If you guys hadn't seen, I posted up on Facebook. I finished the Nissan R30, the R89C that John sent me to build. That is done. It's kind of hard to look at 3 model kits and some wheels and think, you know, we spent what we did, but it was a good deal. I'm excited when I seen these wheels, guys. So I can't wait to size these up and put them on something. And like I said, don't forget, there's plenty of more stuff to come from Scaled World Weekly and scaledworld.net. I want to get with Brian and make sure that the set, if the other set Brian has matches these rear wheels, then we'll have a 4-wheel drive set, and then we'll have a dolly set. Good looking wheels. So right there. And we'll have to size them up, put them on something. They're just a little big. Oh, sorry about that, guys. They're just a little big for my liking. Where's a... You know what? Let's see. I guess we can always try to make a Raptor dolly. See what it looks like. Here's the Raptor. It's already got the interior out of the green one I done. The chassis and all that's already done. It's going to be slammed like this. If you guys didn't see the green one that I built, I sold it to a slot car guy. And I got to keep the interior and everything. But here, on this one here, it won't look so bad. It won't look too bad, but on the regular Ford trucks, they look too big. That's the way this one here sets when it's all set up and everything. I got so many damn projects, I just forget what I have in what box. Let's see this. I want to check this out. See, they'd be way too big to put underneath this van. I mean, it'd look good. They're just way too big. You wouldn't be able even to see them. Now I have... Please forgive me, because I'm about to do something, and I do not remember who I got this from. Hey, Brady. I don't remember who I got this project from, so please forgive me. But they started a dually truck, a dually Yukon like this. And I think they were going to try to make it a two-door, but it's missing that side panel. Let's see if we put... Oh, the front end's been cut off and put on. Alright. See if you do that with this. To me, I think the wheels are just a little big. But maybe if you were doing a four-wheel drive dually, you know, where they'd be lifted, would look better. Yeah, I forgot who I picked this up off of, but it has the monogram truck wheels for it, and I can't remember who I got this from. And it's supposed to be slammed in the front like this. And I got the hood for it and everything, and
I think they're just flare models.
there's something I picked up and never did nothing with yet. It's got some custom scoops, resin hood scoops, to make a custom resin hood out of. You know, it'd be like this once the hood was built. Just, you never know, you're always collecting something. It's never ending. Yeah, I didn't start it. It's a project I picked up, and now I can't remember who I got it from. The chassis was already done. That's what kind of interested me, to be honest, is the chassis was already done and the wheels, because I was thinking we could use the wheels on something else if I didn't want to complete this build. You know what I'm saying? It does need work. Someone else started it. I got a whole nother blazer that's not been cut up in yet. That if I wanted to save this, I'd probably do another blazer and cut it up the way I wanted it to be. I think that's how it goes. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Something there. Need to find out how it's been glued on. Looks like they used a 59 Impala. Looks like they used 59 Impala A-arms. And it would set like that once glued in. Now, like I said, I purchased 3 Sunny kits. They ain't here yet. So I can't wait to get those. On one of the Sunny truck kits, somebody has already started some chassis work on it too. I bought 2 open kits and 1 started kit. Um, it's got that tuck. We were going to use these wheels on Pete's van, but we end up getting the Mobius wheels. They're a little bit smaller, fit under the van a little bit better, we're hoping. These big rig wheels are a bit big for that van too. That's how that's supposed to set up. Good framework. I just can't remember who I got this from. They already put brake lines in. Got airbags in the rear end. So they started doing some detailing to it. I just don't know who I got it from. Well, guys, I thank you for sitting here for the last half hour with me. I'm not really doing nothing. Just looking through other stuff that I picked up as parts kits. So here's the Mustang. Let's see. Let's just test out. I'm going to see what the wheels look like on one of these. They need to be, they're a little bit big in the back. So they need to be shaved down a little bit. Let's see. Get these open. See, they're staggered, so you got to make sure you get the right ones on the right car. Well, that don't look too bad. You know what? Let's do this. Since we're we're thinking about giving a set of these wheels away to the Diversified Scaler Club. Let's pull out the Seville that were given to the club. Let's muck. What I like about this Chevelle, George, is it's not molded in any color. So whoever receives this will have a white Chevelle instead of the blue or red or yellow one. Oh man. We'll have to see what the body kit actually looks like once we get it here from C1. Oops. What do you think, Georgie? Those don't look too bad. I just got to decide what set I want to use for building here, and then what set that I didn't know these were 81s. I knew they were resin. Yeah, sometimes that colored plastic likes to die back, and if somebody's wanting to do a different color, sometimes it fails. Let's see what these look like, George. I got 2 sets of these. And like I see, once we see what the body kit looks like on it. I don't know, George. These look pretty darn good. No, this ain't too donk. You think? Just a little bit in the rear end. Give it just a little bit of up. Yeah. Later, Punch. Have a good night, man. Thanks for staying up with me. You have a good day there. Punch is in Ireland, so they're like 6 to 7 hours ahead of us. So, it's already 10 o'clock at his spot. George, I'll get in contact with you. We'll look through some of these other wheels um, and see what I can think of. These are beasts too, brother. And we'll see what we figure out. These need some cleanup. They got the big lip on the back of them still, George. I won't even be able to size them up. Let's see what the front looks like. Damn, George, look at that. Just that front wheel mocked up is killer. Damn. Yeah, look, that's how much, if I push the tires all the way to the lip, that's how much extra is on each wheel. Yes, like they say, it's always better to have too much than not enough. Well, guys, I ran out of something to say. Can you imagine that, George? Hope you guys have a great day. I'm off to work on a hot tub, and I got all this reviewed. I'll put pictures up in a little bit on Facebook. Just want to share with you guys here. Don't forget the raffle, $2 a ticket. If you don't forget, raffle tickets are $2 a piece, unless you want to buy a forever ticket, which we have 3 of those left. They're $20, but they do remain into every draw until your ticket is pulled. And like you guys seen, we got to send Punch, pretty nice gift box to Ireland. It was $51.50. We got to ship John Stancliffe over at Gap Hill Beach Shop. We sent him a nice little package. Chris Hunter from Facebook. I don't know if he follows the YouTube channel. He has a nice little package sending to him. And we also got, don't forget, we also got the resin today. And Book got his Camaro sent today. So right now we're completely wiped out at Scaled World Weekly for any new purchases. We spent what we could, and we donated what we could to young model master James. Butch got his car. We sent Punch a pretty nice package to Ireland. John, Chris. So stay in touch. We plan on giving more packages out to a few of you other guys in the community. But I can't do it without your guys' support, and the only way I know how to ask you guys for support is to enter my ticket draws. And, like I try to give you guys the build-ups. There's parts that we're giving away. Like I said, we still got, we're going to be giving away this package of audio resin stuff, and then this package of motor resin stuff is ready. Depend upon what the other set of wheels are. I still gotta send Brian some money because he's holding a few other kits and another set of these JPS wheels. I don't know if they match. I was trying to contact him that this right here was the dually set, and this right here was supposed to be the 4x4 set. So if his other set that he's holding for me match this set here, then we'll have a full set of the 4x4. And I don't know what we'll do with the other fronts. The other pair of fronts. I guess I could always knock these resin out and keep the rings, and have a different set of 4x4 stuff. But I plan on giving one of these sets away. If you guys go to the JPS Facebook page, some of his wheels range from $60 to $70 a set of wheels. I picked these up with the intentions to give a set away. When I got here, I noticed that they were different. So I contacted Brian and sending pictures, and I'm waiting on his call. Well, basically, I just got to pay for them. They're mine anyway, no matter what they look like. But once they get here, we might be able to give away a set of the 4x4 fatties or big daddies. I forgot how JPS called them. But you guys can go find JPS on Facebook. Matter of fact, I might tag a post here in a little bit showing pictures of these wheels. Well, that's about it for today, guys. Yeah, you missed all the Brian Buster over at the model hut, over at the sales shack, I should say, is bought out a few collections, Ryan. He bought out a few collections, and he's listing a lot of models right now. A lot of part boxes, parts bags, built ups, stuff like that. Um, I'm just sharing with the guys all the stuff that I picked up from them today, and about not being scared of picking up rebuilders or parts kits or stuff that's been started. As long as you know that you're saving some money somewhere, it's not really a hard loss if the kit ain't complete. I wouldn't suggest buying a built up that looked crappy for the same price that you could buy it new, unless there was items that you could see off of it, like if they've added Pegasus wheels, or they added detail to the motor, like wiring and everything. But I was just showing these guys, just sharing with these guys what all I picked up. You guys have a great day. I got a job. Yeah, I got lots of goodies this week, Ryan. Um, So, guys, check it out. Sellshack.net. Don't buy anything that my heart is set on getting. But it is first come, first serve. Um, Go check it out, man. There's plenty of stuff. There's brand new stuff. There's vintage stuff. There's cheap stuff. There's expensive stuff. It all depends upon what you're looking for in the hobby. Brian's got it loaded with photo etch stuff. There's resin stuff. There's, like I said, built ups. There's parts. They're started. The website is easy to navigate. And go check out some of the cool stuff that is there listed, ready for you guys to purchase. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Joel, over at Iceman's Customs. I got a kit from him today, too. Appreciate all you guys do on your supporting me and the rest of the members in the model community. This is Minnie, and I'm out.